this video is about the appropriate response when there are people who are either too cowardly, weak-minded, sniveling pussies, too cowardly, or too stupid to concede your point when you are right about a conspiracy, government harassment, or anything else. And instead, they say that you're too far gone to reason with, or too crazy. Now, you don't have to be the son of two doctors, a college degree, having person. You don't have to be the top martial artist such as myself. If you know you're a rational person and you thoroughly understand the behaviors they're referring to, and there's no doubt in your mind, not even the slightest, that you're right and that it is of the utmost importance, all one can do at that point is make a mental note or write in code who they are and put them on a list to be executed, and execute them in an orderly fashion at some point, starting from the top, the only exceptions being targets of opportunity, such as, we'll take this scenario that you have executed a bunch of high-ranking eugenicists. The cops are hot on your trail, and on your way out, as you're driving around, you see, oh, that's that one guy who was playing stupid. You pull over, boom, 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 boom. In that case, or let's say take another scenario. You've managed to turn the tables on them, and now you're executing people. And people say, well, I see it your way now, and blah, blah, blah. I've been saved by the Lord. No, you're going to die. There's nothing you can do. You have to look at it this way, because let's consider the alternatives. Either you do nothing and they keep attacking you. That's why I'm going to have this picture of the empty pill bottle. Well, it's not empty. It has bullets instead of pills. They've basically waged war on you. The one thing that Stalin was right about, or one of the things, is that you have to deal with the political opposition, especially those who impeded you, who were an impediment, who hindered your progress, who were against you on your rise to power. It doesn't matter if they're a pussy or they hate you or whatever the reason was. They're the opposition view. They are the types of people who either are convicted in their views and their views are adverse to yours, or they are cowards who are easily swayed. Either way, the world is a better place without them. Hell, their families are better off without them. There's two types of people that are really bad for the world. One is the opposition view, the spiritual bottom feeders, the secret societies, what have you. The other is the cowards. There's no place for cowards in the world. Not logically. Cowards, such as the Nazis in Germany, Let's take Nazi Germany for an example. There was a bunch of Nazis who were playing stupid because they were cowards. They knew what was going on was wrong. They knew you shouldn't round people up and put them in camps. Even if, there was a large amount of Jews conspiring, which there was. It was still wrong to do what they did. On the one hand, it was a strategic military move. On the other hand, they went too far with it, and it was wrong. And this is really up for debate to a certain extent. But let's say that the narrative the Jews present is true. I honestly don't know, but we'll say, for the sake of argument, that it is. If a bunch of Nazis who hate you are rounding you up to be put in gas chambers and shot and worked to death, why psychiatrists are justifying it, saying that you're undesirable, you have been certified by mental health as being an inferior form of life that is marked for forced labor and or execution. Basically they're taking you to a eugenic institution with political dissidents, the mentally ill, biracial people, what have you. When you look at my situation, right, I'm someone that they claim is mentally ill for political reasons. I'm biracial and I'm a political dissident. So I fit the three major categories, that the Nazis used, three major reasons that the Nazis used to put people in concentration camps. Because they wanted you to concentrate on the things that they wanted you to be concentrating on, not other things that would hinder their occult agenda. That is it to a T. And so, in modern day society, the black man is the modern day Jew. And this is the modern day Nazi Germany. And some of the Jews are the Zion Nazis, and some of the modern day Nazis, the feminazis, the Zion Nazis, the neo-Nazis who are part of the New World Order, the military, the military branch of the Nazi party, if you will, the stormtroopers, the Luftwaffe, all these, the Air Force and so on. They're all part of the greater Nazi oppression in America. Their ideology has just evolved, and the people who are doing it have changed to a certain extent. So the black man is the modern day Jew when you look at it from a eugenic perspective. And the worst, the most targeted you could possibly be is a biracial, uncontrolled political dissident who they claim is mentally ill. That's when you're in deep trouble. The only thing more stigmatized than that is if you have an STD, which I don't, but, it wouldn't matter if I did. Because I already have the three main reasons, on my rap sheet or, in my record, in my folder, in my file. So no matter how you slice it, I'm at odds, big time, with all controlled opposition, with all the modern day Nazis, the American Nazis, the Ameri-Nazis. Recently, Trump, started screening people and saying, hey, if you aren't for gay rights, Rome's Brigade, gay Nazi rights, and if you aren't for feminazi rights, so the Nazis have overtly become gays and feminists. If you're not for this state-sponsored, state-approved, secret society-pushed feminist movement or gay movement, you shouldn't come to America. One could argue that the real reason Trump wants to build the wall and limit immigration is to limit the number of serious religious people coming to America. Because let's face it, atheism and all non-religious philosophies are on the rise, and real religious people are on the decline. The religious demographic, the truly religious demographic is on the decline. So let's face it, the left and the right, all part of Nazi parties. These are competing Nazi parties who have a different Nazi vision for America, and they're going to meet halfway. They may as well be centrists on both sides. They're going to meet halfway. There is no good party in America, just varieties of Nazi parties. And some of you say, he's talking about Nazis and stuff. He's comparing apples to oranges or something, Stupid. Just, if you cannot see what I'm getting at, don't even talk. If you're a coward who's too weak to admit that I'm more sane than most people, don't even talk. Denial is not a river in Egypt, you fucking Nazi scum. You Nazi sympathizers. You Ameri-Nazi trash. Fucking feminazi filth. Remember, feminists aren't just women. Some of them are men. Just like in the Eastern Star. The Eastern Star isn't just women. Even though that a lot of pictures I've come across show women, especially black women for whatever reason. But the Eastern Star is actually co-masonry. It's unisex. There's some gay-ass sissies and some fucking, ninnies, some plumbers. some salad tossers and what have you, that are part of it. It's very sick what we have here. We live in a society of sickos that are going to pretend you're the sicko. And they're going to exaggerate it. Well, this guy wants to kill the political opposition. Like America hasn't been fucking launching airstrikes and drone strikes on ISIS. In case you haven't noticed, a key part of politics, historically, is killing the political opposition. Soft kill, covert kill, fucking world war. At some point, every country in the world has came to the conclusion that they need to kill the political opposition. To say that makes someone crazy or a terrorist, and every country in the world is a terrorist state then. And what the fuck are you talking about? To pretend that, he has proclivities toward violence. Then lock up all the police, lock up all the military, lock up the government, lock up the secret societies. Hell, lock everyone up. Or is it because he expresses, he's a threat to himself or others? And what the fuck is the president? He's doing things in a way that means that makes it so he needs Secret Service protecting him. And he's killing motherfuckers with his orders. What is Congress? What is the president? And we've let a bunch of sissy liberal cowards with ulterior motives who are the political opposition determine when a man of God is a threat to himself or others. Shit, you may as well declare the jihad on the jihadists. You may as well declare Deus Vult on the Christians. You may as well declare holy war on every religious person in the world. And no, it's not an exaggeration. The people I want to kill, who want to soft kill me, are in mental health. And so help me God, I will die before I go back.